What's up, guys? It's Blake here with Boost Portfolio. Make sure you click the link below and get in our Telegram group. That's where I give you access to my model portfolio and trade alerts, also along with some crypto news. So in this video, I'm going to discuss how I'm trading this and also what we can expect from Bitcoin in the short and intermediate term. So as you guys know, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. We have Bitcoin pulled up here on a daily time frame. And what we're looking at here is the 10 period and the 20 period moving average. Those of you that follow in Telegram, you guys know we've been watching these two moving averages, and currently we are trading above the 20 and the 10 period moving average, which is a very, very positive sign. With a bullish MACD, it's in our favor. The momentum is in our favor. We're trading above two very important key moving averages. Now, if we can see some continued momentum above this candle's high, which was $7,777. So a break above, we'll call it $7,800. I'll likely go ahead and add to the portfolio and add some more risk exposure. Now, one of the things that I believe is going to happen, and I just want to make this clear, I'm not predicting this will happen, but typically when we have these ranges where we consolidate sideways and we just get narrower and narrower and narrower, we get tighter and tighter in this range, eventually when we break above or below this wedge, since we've been consolidating for pretty much this entire year, when you really think about it, when we have this much time to consolidate and the range gets tighter and tighter, the break above and the break below is going to be a violent move, okay? So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a violent move on a break above or break below. Now, currently, I do think the odds are favoring the bulls in this scenario right now, since we're trading above these moving averages. And I would expect some sort of upward momentum if we can see some volume come in. Keep an eye on that volume. So I just wanted to touch base with Bitcoin, guys, and talk a little bit about the price. We're at a very important moment right now in the crypto space. As you guys know, I tweeted out there's a lot of stuff going on right now in crypto. Coinbase is making some big moves. The SEC actually came out and said Bitcoin is not a security, so that's a very positive sign for cryptocurrency in general. However, I do think they are going to be trying to crack down on the ICOs. So that's something to keep an eye on. But the fact that there's positive news for Bitcoin, that it's not a security, is very, very positive for this entire space. So I was watching Andreas Antonopoulos over the weekend, this past weekend. And if you guys don't know who Andreas is, just go ahead and YouTube him. I mean, he's a very influential person in the crypto sphere. Mentally, he's a very highly functioning individual, very, very intelligent. And he knows a lot about encryption, blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. He talks a lot about Bitcoin. But one of the things that he said that really made me pause and think for a second was he said, it doesn't matter what governments do, because governments can take themselves out of Bitcoin, okay? They can make it illegal to have Bitcoin in their country, so they can take themselves out of Bitcoin, but you can't take Bitcoin out of your country. I thought that was pretty interesting if you really think about it, because really, what are they going to do? You need to turn off the power? I mean, there's always going to be somebody somewhere who has some sort of financial incentive. By the way, it's written in the code of Bitcoin to have a financial incentive to mine. And as long as somebody is running that script, somebody's running that algorithm, Bitcoin is not going away. You can't get rid of it. Essentially, it's impossible unless they shut off the power, which I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, especially as we have more distributed systems come online. Now, the reason that I bring that up is because if you were to had no idea and have no clue about farming or produce or anything like that, and you were to go to the farmer's market in the middle of December, let's say, sorry if there's noise around here. So if you were to go to the farmer's market in the middle of December, never been to a farmer's market before, and all you were able to buy was pumpkins and rhubarb, because they're the only things that you can really grow at that time of the year. And immediately your thoughts might be, I knew farmers markets were dead, and nobody's growing this food anymore. Farmers markets are dead. Nobody's growing food. The fields are dead. And you go and check and look at the fields, and this is what you see. Okay, you see some barren, empty field. Okay, you look at that and you think, no food's growing there. It's lifeless. It's dead. Okay, analogy to Bitcoin. People are calling Bitcoin dead. It's not going anywhere. When really, in reality, what we're doing is we're planting the seeds. Having the vision to plant the seeds and see that underneath the soil, there's seeds that are ready to grow and germinate. And this concept can go beyond crypto. This can go into your life, planting seeds of success, planting the seeds for well-being, and doing the things that you love. And I draw this correlation because if any of you have Amazon Prime, you have access to Prime Video, and there's a series on there called All or Nothing. They follow a professional football team around for an entire season. It's a great series. But they followed the Cowboys this past year, and at the end of the year, at the end of the season, Jason Witten's a longtime will be Hall of Fame tight end, and he gives the final speech, and he's in this room with all of his coaches and all of his players, and he gives this really inspirational speech, and everybody was kind of moved by what Jason Witten had to say, and that's how they kind of end the series, and they show the people getting out of that meeting and going home. The season was over. Okay, like they played their 16 games. They didn't make it to the playoffs. The season was over, and so everybody went home, and it shows everybody leaving. But they showed one person staying back in the facility, and that one person is somebody who I have a lot of respect for in the league, is Sean Lee. Sean Lee, after that speech that Jason Witten just moved everybody emotionally, mentally. It's the last time he's ever going to see those guys again. His football career is over, and everybody takes off, leaves the building except for Sean Lee. And Sean Lee is in the film room studying, getting better for next year already. It's that mindset. It's having that mindset to be the best, to do what you have to do to be the best. And Sean Lee is planting those seeds of success. When everybody else is leaving the building, when everybody else is calling Bitcoin dead, Sean Lee is planting those seeds of success, watching film on how he can get better for next year. And that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm playing this. I am planting my own seeds. In this crypto world, I'm looking for my favorite projects. I'm looking for my favorite coins. I'm looking for the real coins that I think are going to have a ton of potential once Bitcoin finally germinates and these bulls start to make a rally and we start to see some higher prices. Because guys, let's be honest, Bitcoin's not going away. We see more and more adoption every day. There's a lot of things that are very positive happening in this space. I know we're looking at a daily time frame, but if we can just pull ourselves out of this moment and think years down the road, we are going to be much more better off mentally, emotionally, physically, and how we're handling this market environment. And I encourage you all to go plant some seeds. And what I mean by that is go do some research, check out some coins, read some books on blockchain, watch some YouTube videos, check out to see what Andreas has to say. Get insights from other people, learn how to trade. I mean, these are things that you can do to increase your own value. And you don't have valuable things until you yourself are valuable. So by learning a new language, by going out and reading books, by having a clearer mind and learning things, you automatically become more valuable. And that's how you're going to succeed. So I hope this video wasn't too preachy or anything like that. Kind of got off on a tangent there. But that's how I see this market going. Long term, we're going to have very bright days. Right now, we're kind of in this little chop zone, and we're going to have a lot of volatility when we break out or break below this. Right now, things are looking better. Okay, not out of the woods yet. Thank you guys for following me. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like it, share this channel with people who might not be aware of it. And the most value that you get from me is really in my Telegram group. That's really where I help to guide you guys, to give you the guidance, in my opinion, to help dominate not only these markets, not only crypto, but also life. Have a good one, guys.